All right, bros, I'm going to tell you how to make this website in like 10 minutes from scratch. And once you have this, you can start editing it and make it your own. So let's jump right into it. I just got a fresh, brand new version of Windows, just so everyone can follow along. Step one, we're going to get our code editor, Visual Studio Code. And while we're at it, we're going to go to the Microsoft Store and we are going to get our Python. Get, and we'll just do no thanks. All right, now let's install our Visual Studio Code. Downloads, double click, accept, next, 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 install. Now we're gonna install pipenv, which is the virtual environment that allows us to run Django. Do pip install pipenv. If your pip command doesn't work or your pipenv command doesn't work, it's probably because your Python isn't added to your environment variables. So Google just how to add Python to your path. Once you have pipenv installed, make sure it works, just write pipenv and you should get this screen here. Let's make a new folder. We'll call our folder pickle AI. And let's go into that folder, pickle AI, and we'll do pipenv shell, starting up our virtual environment. Now that we're in here, we have to create our new project. Pipenv install Django. Django is the framework that allows us to use Python on the back end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript on the front end. And by back end, I mean like the web server, not the database itself. Okay, now that we have Django installed, we should create our new project. So Django admin start project, and we'll name it pickle project. And we'll put a dot at the end to make sure it creates it in this current directory. Now we should have a project created, and we can test that by doing python manage.py run server. The manage.py file would have been created when you run start project. Now we have this port here, which suggests that we are hosting a website locally. Let's go to that port and see. Boom, so there's our Django template website. Now that we've created our project, we have to create another folder, which is known as the app folder. So now in the same shell, we're going to run python manage.py start app, and then we're going to name the app pickle app. Now, if we actually go to our Visual Studio and we're going to file open folder, and we're going to open the pickle AI folder, this folder will have our app and our project, the two things we just created in the command prompt. And now you can see our project folder and our app folder. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go to our settings.py file in our project folder. From here, we want to scroll down to installed apps and add our app. So we're going to add pickle app, the name of this folder here, to our installed apps. Next, we go to our views.py file inside our pickle app. Here we can define a function that will be called when you're opening a new web page. So def, and we'll call this one home page, and we'll pass in a request. Here we will create some HTML. Maybe right now we'll just have a placeholder string, and we want to return the render, and this should take in as parameters the request and our HTML here. And we can save this for now and then go back to our urls.py and define our URL. Here is the generic admin URL. So if you do a /admin, we run the server, manage.py, run server. And if we go to /admin, it'll have this site. That URL is defined here. Let's create our own. So we'll call it path home page / and let's import from our views file from pickle app import views. And then here we type views and then the name of the function that we created, which was home page. Let's save this. Okay, now if you notice when we ran the server previously, it said you needed to make migrations. This is because we added a new app to our settings.py file. So let's make the migrations. So what we do is python manage.py make migrations, and then we do python manage.py migrate. Now they should have the migrations ready. So let's run the server again. Python manage.py run server. And here, let's go to our port without the admin, and let's do /home page. So we have an error. The reason is because we have this placeholder HTML. Let's get real HTML in there, and our website will be already up and running. All right, so in our Pickle app, we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call it templates. This is important to call it the same name because Django has predefined settings on how to access these templates. So we're going to call it templates. And then inside templates, we're going to make another folder called main. And then in there, we can create a new file, and we're going to call this our homepage.html. You can name this one whatever you like. Now, what do we put in this? For now, let's get a template HTML. So if we just Google, okay, there we go. And let's choose a random template. Let's do a food blog. Okay, it looks good. We're gonna use this one. Try it yourself. Control all, control copy, and we're gonna just paste it directly into our HTML file. Save that, and back in our views.py, we're gonna want to access that. main/homepage.html. Save this, refresh. Boom. So this is the website, but look, notice it's missing the images. Let's look at the HTML and see if we can fix that. So it looks like it's using a shortened path to get to the image. If I had to guess, if I just add this right here, it will be able to find the image path online. So let's just add the W3 schools in front of all the images. Right here, right here. If you're making your own website, you should replace these with your own images locally, but this is just an example. Okay, let's save that and refresh here. And now we can start editing the HTML to suit our own tastes and make our own website. Let's choose a template that might suit us better. We'll try this one. So let's replace this HTML here. We're going to use their images for now just because I don't want to have to get my own images for this tutorial. All right, let's save that. And we'll go back to pick AI. I am John Doe. That is not what we want. John Doe. Welcome to Pickle AI. Your personal sports betting assistant. And let's rename the title of the website to Pickle AI. I'm going to save this, refresh. And this guy is apparently our sports betting assistant. And we can start cutting things out. So let's remove the photos section. Okay, and then I think we can link out a form to go to like a MailChimp site. So if we do form action equals, and then we link our site. Right now we'll just do google.com just to see if it works. Input type, submit, value, stay in contact. Let's save this and we'll refresh our website quickly. And let's see if we broke it. Okay, stay in contact. Boom, we go to Google. Okay, perfect. If you enjoyed that video, if that helped you out getting started, don't forget to like and subscribe. Some people think like it's not good to use templates and you should write it from scratch, but like when you make bread from scratch, do you make the flour or do you buy the flour? You get what I'm saying? All right, peace out.